Stop everything you are doing right now because the hive has officially opened and we are diving headfirst into a jar of pure gold. Or is it just expensive sticky water? We are talking about the brand new Gisou Honey Glaze Collagen Therapy Lip Mask. This little jar has been all over your feed looking like a literal work of art, but today we are stripping away the aesthetic and getting down to the dirty truth. Is this the miracle cure for your winter pout, or are you just paying for a pretty piece of plastic to sit on your vanity? We are going deep, we are going long, and we are finding out if your lips are about to get the glaze of a lifetime or a chemical nightmare. Subscribe right now if you want the truth without the sugar coating, and let's get into the chemistry of the glow. Before we talk about how it feels, we have to talk about what is inside this tiny honey pot. Gisou is famous for their Mirsalehi honey, and they've packed this mask with a bee garden oil blend. We're looking at serious emollients here, but the real heavy hitters they are marketing are the collagen actives and hyaluronic acid. Now let's be real for a second. Collagen in a lip product isn't necessarily going to rebuild your lip structure overnight from the outside in, but it acts as a phenomenal humectant to smooth out those fine lines. Then you've got ceramides. I love seeing ceramides in a lip mask because that is what actually repairs your skin barrier. If your lips are constantly peeling, you need those lipids to seal the cracks. Looking at the full ingredient list, it's a massive blend of oils. Jojoba, meadow foam, beriti, rosehip, and evening primrose. It's like a botanical garden for your face. But wait, there's also a lot of synthetic waxes and polymers at the top. This is what gives it that buttery feel. But for some people, these film formers can feel like they are just sitting on top of the skin rather than soaking in. And we have to mention the scent. It's a honey buttercream fragrance. But if you look at the bottom of the list, there's a long string of fragrance components like citral, eugenol, and geraniol. For my sensitive skin girlies, that might be a red flag for irritation. Comment your next product suggestion below if you want me to hunt down a fragrance-free alternative. Now, let's get into the real drama, the user review battle. This is where the internet is completely divided. Let's start with the lovers. Emily is obsessed. She says, "Just buy it, LOL. It is literally amazing and the perfect before bed mask." She's a huge fan of the spatula. And then we have Sarah, who calls it a winter staple. She says she wakes up with soft lips every single time. Jessica also chimes in, mentioning that the rich, buttery texture gives the prettiest glossy finish without being sticky. If you love that glazed donut look, Jessica is convinced this is your new holy grail. But hold on, because the honeymoon phase ends pretty quickly for some other users. We have to talk about the horrible product alert from Nicole. Nicole says, "Do not buy. My lips have never been dry, but after using this, they are extremely dry." She claims it doesn't absorb at all and disappears after 2 minutes. That is a massive contrast to what we heard from the fans. How can one person have hydrated lips for hours while Ashley says it lasts 2 minutes? Then there is the issue of the chemical taste. This is a big one. Brandon was so excited about the cute jar, but said the smell and taste are terrible. He described it as tasting like straight up chemicals. When you're putting a product on your mouth, taste is everything. If you're like Brandon and you can't stand a chemical aftertaste when you drink water or talk, this might be a deal breaker for you. Check the links in the description if you want to see the full ingredient breakdown for yourself. The debate continues with the texture and the applicator. Madison thinks the packaging is the cutest thing she's ever seen, but she struggled with the formula being too hard. She had to dig into it with the scoop. On the other side, Chloe says the applicator is perfect for full lips and hugs them perfectly. It seems like the user experience here depends entirely on how much patience you have for a little glass jar and a spatula. Samantha mentioned that while it's a nice lip mask, it's nothing extraordinary. She thinks it's hydrating, but it just doesn't last. So where do we land on this? On one hand, you have people like Brittany and Megan who are in love and say it helped their cracked lips significantly. On the other hand, you have users like Rachel who are returning it because it feels mediocre at best and thin on the lips for an overnight treatment. It's a total war zone in the comment section of the beauty world. Let's be honest, a lot of the hype is the packaging. It looks like a tiny honey jar. It's aesthetic, it's clean girl, it's Instagrammable. But we aren't here for the vibes, we are here for the results. If you have extremely sensitive lips that react to fragrance, the heavy list of essential oil components and parfum might be why some users are experiencing more dryness. If your skin barrier is broken, fragrance can be an irritant, not a healer. Subscribe if you appreciate these deep dives into the why behind the reactions. Final verdict time. The Gisou Honey Glaze Collagen Therapy Lip Mask is a bit of a mixed bag. If you want a beautiful vanity piece that provides a decent gloss and you don't mind a bit of a skincare ritual with a spatula, you'll probably enjoy it. But the reports of extreme dryness from some users and the chemical taste are hard to ignore. For a therapy mask, it should be more consistent. Because of the polarizing reviews and the high price point for a formula that some find thin, I am giving this a 10 üzerinden 6.5. It's good, but it's not the lip savior for everyone. Comment your next product suggestion and don't forget to subscribe for more unfiltered truth.